unbelievable night, man. Way to shoot the ball. Okay, great job. Okay, and obviously, hey, after wins, I'm going to keep bringing this up. We bring new people into rotation. Zeke starts tonight. He does his job. Did a great job defensively with Zion. Good job, Zeke. Okay. Things we can improve on. Okay, 20 turnovers is way too many. And obviously, at the end, we've got to handle pressure better. We'll keep working on that, talk about it, show it on film. It's what we're going to see with leads. We have to close games better than that. Okay, but again, great bounce back after a tough loss. It's a good win going into a back-to-back in Houston, which is a cup game. Hey,
1, 2, 3.
Win!
I love that he points out it's a cup game. What's going on? It's your boy DMac with DMac SMaK for November 20th, 2025. The Nuggets do survive the Pelicans. That's what it felt like. 125-118. Game was never really in doubt. Although closer than it should have been, as New Orleans led after one. Good second quarter by the Nuggets, good third quarter, and then they just kind of played with their food and let the Pelicans back in, sort of. I mean, you had to play it out the whole way. It wasn't the blowout that it was expected to be, and that's a little disappointing. 9 turnovers for Nikola Jokic. He did have a triple-double, but the 9 turnovers, are kind of brutal. And Jamal Murray, 16 points. So the story really was no Aaron Gordon, and Zion Williamson did play, which was actually unexpected. So Zeke Naji got started offensively. Not much to talk about. And defensively, minus 18. I don't know if that's a pity party congratulations from David Adelman towards Zeke. But the real story was Peyton Watson, who went for a career high 32 points. Our guy, Vic Lombardi, with Peyton Watson after the game.
Performance, your first double-double, a career high in the NBA, 32 points, 12 rebounds, 5 threes. I was thinking about this. When's the last time you scored that many points? Long Poly?
Long Beach Poly, literally. Long Beach Poly. It feels good. This coaching staff and my teammates have been so empowering of me to go out there and be myself. And we all knew it was a matter of time before I go out there and the production follows. So I'm just glad to be able to have the opportunity to play on this team and help us pull out a win.
I could see your level of confidence growing when you shoot the ball. Tell me what you did in the offseason.
Man, just reps on top of reps on top of reps. I was in Denver all summer for the most part with the coaching staff, getting better, working on shots that I knew I was going to get in the game. And the confidence is just there, and I know that my team and my coaches have confidence behind me as well. So it's just been huge. Also, just big shout-out to my guy, Darrell Wright, back home. He's been great for me, being a pro, being in my ear, and helping me get my shot together.
All right, last question. When you cut to the basket and Joker goes behind his back, how do you know when to cut? When is it unspoken like that?
It's just like something clicks. I see his eyes, he sees mine, and I just slip to the rim, and he always puts it right there in the breadbasket, perfect for me. So Joker's an unbelievable talent. Couldn't say enough good things about him. Love playing with the guy. Even better human.
All right, off night here in Bourbon Street. All the refreshments on Chris Marlowe tonight, so have fun.
My guy.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
All right, that's what you do when you win. You have sort of conversations like that. Good for Vic, good for Peyton Watson. Happy for him, happy for the win. We're brought to you by Journey Spice. If you use this QR code right here, that will take you to Spice Heaven. Journey Spice is the absolute best. And listen, you got to know that this is Andon and Rosa. It's 2 people. It's locally owned and operated. And this is an incredible gift as we have Thanksgiving and Christmas. So if you love food, if you love to cook, you love Journey Spice, organic, something incredible that you have out of Journey Spice. So good for you, good for the environment. And the Heartland Rub, for example, in any side gravy, you can stick in the gravy for a nice kick. Savory garlic herb on the mashed potatoes, maybe in the mashed potatoes. I'm just telling you, you can't go wrong with Journey Spice. Absolutely love it. You may want to try the KC barbecue and the mac and cheese. I love it. Thanksgiving would suck without Journey Spice. Period. The end. All right, let's get into more details about the Nuggets game. We have a cool show here with some moments of zen of Michael Porter Jr. in 8th grade. Jordan, what's her face? Bill Belichick's girlfriend. We'll show you what she actually does in the cheerleading competition. And what one Giants player thinks of the Broncos, plus pissed off Jerry Jeudy. Wow. So a lot to come. So stick around. Meanwhile, let's go back to the Nuggets a little bit. David Adelman, just about the game itself.
And we just have to take care of the ball better than that. They had good activity. They were flying around, but we can't get up 24 points off mistakes. And then at the end, I thought when we did break the press correctly, we have to understand that we don't have to score once you break it. You can get the ball back out and bleed clock. So it'll be a good film to watch tomorrow with the guys. But a lot of positives. A lot of people stepped up tonight, with Pate having a career night offensively. Zeke subbing in and doing a good job with Zion, which is a really tough matchup. And a guy that hasn't played throughout the season. It was cool to see him be ready to go. So there's positives, and like you said, there's negatives, and they're some of the glaring things that we saw in the Portland game. We saw that late in this game. So we have to keep watching tape when we get a chance to practice. Go through those things, the situational basketball, and obviously I challenge to try to keep McCall in the game. So we just have to finish games better. It's the bottom line.
Coach, sometimes it's the little things. You're down 13 early.
Yeah, I mean, it's frustrating that they just didn't put the foot on the gas. And watching the game, it's like, oh my God, it's the Pelicans. They are so bad. And they just couldn't put them away. And Trey Murphy is hitting threes. And you're just like, oh my Lord. Then you have a situation where Jokic fouls out. First time he's fouled out all year. And that presented a situation where Jonas Valanciunas had to finish. And he did great. And the bench did great. Much better than they did against Chicago. Bruce Brown on the energy the bench brings.
Bruce, you guys are down double digits early, and then the game took a turn. I noticed when the bench came in, you, Spencer, Jonas, what energy did you bring? How much did that account for the comeback?
I think it was huge. We had to bring energy off the bench. I think the starters came out a little flat, but there's games where they come out with a bunch of energy and we come out flat, so they just needed us to pick them up a little bit, and we took care of business.
How nice was it to see young fella get yourself a 30 ball there as you
mentioned? I think he started off from 3, like 1 for 4, and I went to him and I was like, bro, if they're going to give you 10, I know you can hit 4 or 5 of them, so keep shooting. And that's what he did, 5 for 9. Big 30 ball, so happy for him.
All right. Yeah. Lots of praise for Peyton Watson, as there should be.
Very different. Very different, more aggressive, a lot smarter. You can tell he's been in the league for multiple years. He's been working on his game, every facet of his game. So I'm just happy to see that. Especially, it should be a big year for him.
Are you trying to just get a membership to Cherry Hills? Is that what we're doing now?
Listen, if they want me, I would not say no. It's a great place. Love the country club. So if they want me, I won't say no.
I see how he works. Thanks, Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce Brown, the man of many talents, and apparently trying to schmooze the membership over there at Cherry Hills. I don't imagine he would have a hard time getting a membership there. I know he can afford it. Meanwhile, Nikola Jokic, the Joker, talking about Bruce in the game.
Yes. He was really good tonight. He was attacking the paint. He shot like 4, 5 threes, whatever. So he shot the ball well, and he was playing downhill, especially in those splits. He found himself open. So he had a really good night.
What's your impression of Derek Queen, who models his game after you?
He's good. He's good. He has some moves. He's definitely crafty. He's unorthodox. Great touch around the rim, feel for the game. He's a really. It's good to see somebody different.
Did he say anything to you afterwards? Or?
No. Maybe he did. I didn't hear it. So.
Does he remind you of you?
I think I'm a little bit taller, but I think that there is that style. I can see slow, crafty. I can see it. Yeah.
Is it weird at all?
That's the style, Nikola Jokic. Slow and crafty. It's a weird way to describe yourself. It's true, though. Yeah, you're a good, slow, and crafty player. The Nuggets, yeah, they bounce back. That's nice. They play Houston in a cup game, as David Adelman, somewhat tongue-in-cheek and snarky, said in the celebration. Yes, it is a cup game. They are 1-1 in cup games this year. Houston's a really tough team. This will be a fascinating matchup on Friday night. Hopefully Aaron Gordon is healthy, and they're good to go. So we have to deal without Christian Brown for a long time. So we'll see. But big game on Friday, and then they play a back-to-back. It's Friday at Houston. It's Saturday home against Sacramento. And then Monday on the road in Memphis before they're back home again. So it's a bit of a travel nightmare sort of scenario, slingshotting across America, but that's life in the fast lane for you. The Avalanche take on the Rangers tonight. We'll see how that goes. Looking forward to covering that. Be out there for you. Don't forget Between the Pipes with Raj and Spring right here on the old YouTube after the game is over, and on Altitude Sports Radio, of course, with Connor McGahey on the call starting at 7 o'clock tonight. When we think of the NFL, it's Broncos bye week, so there's other things to sort of focus on. Of course, the Colts and the Chiefs is kind of the premier good game. The premier fascinating game is going to be the Browns at the Raiders, 2-2-8 teams, but Shedeur gets the nod. So you think, oh, that's kind of exciting. We're all fired up. Not if you're Jerry Jeudy, who's back to being, pissy.
You guys have to close these games out when you guys are so close, so long.
For sure, we just got to finish.
I know we ask you this every time you switch quarterbacks, Jerry, but is there a way to fast forward the process of trying to develop that timing and chemistry with that new guy?
No, you just need reps. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I remember that, Jerry Jeudy. I remember that guy. I remember that guy who the Broncos were trying to trade. I remember that guy when I posted something about a bad locker room interaction, came at me on Twitter that I just kept to myself, by the way. I remember that guy. He's back. Lots of talent. I mean, unbelievable talent. But the degree of the lack of maturity with things and the fact that, I'm just in such a bad mood. Meanwhile, the Cleveland talk show hosts, they're like making it kind of excuses for Jerry Jeudy. And this is what spirals when your team blows.
Fine. I felt like he was doing everything he needed to do. At 2-8, I think it might be safe to say, that Jerry Judy's been broke.
I just want to know what broke him. Yeah, I mean, this is different. And Jerry has been one of the guys leading the charge. Don't give up. The Kevin Stefanski has repeatedly called him one of the locker room leaders. I would say this is one of the more concerning things you've heard out of the locker room over the last 14
and really,
days.
It's lack thereof. But this was Denver, Jerry Jeudy. That's what a couple weeks ago, it was so amazing to me, and I made such an important note of it. And we had Ashley on, who's going to join us today, and she kind of got the ball rolling on that thought process of like, man, Jerry Jeudy he is giving us all sorts of info and nuggets, and he is really speaking so high of Dylan Gabriel. And I remember thinking I was gobsmacked because at a certain point, now yes, it was year 4 in Denver, but at a certain point in Denver, the man just cracked and he just gave up and he just started speaking. He went online and started tweeting all these different things that got him in trouble, and every media appearance seemed like it was a problem, to the point where guys like Mark Schlereth, who know that Jerry Jeudy has talent, turned on him because he got annoyed with the person more than anything. And then in the year and a half that Jerry has been here, he has been a model citizen. He has been as good as it gets. But 2-8 and then 3 wins last year, at some point you crack, and it feels like Jerry Judy's cracked today.
Okay, well, you're just making some excuses for juvenile behavior. So, yeah, okay, he was like that here too, and the amount of talent was unbelievable that we would see. The potential was crazy. Did he crack? Okay, I guess. That feels like just making an excuse for a lot of non-leadership skills that comes with massive immaturity that allowed the Broncos to get rid of him. But if you want to make excuses, Cleveland, and say it's somebody else's fault that Jerry Jeudy is an immature and a non-leader, then whatever, man. That's Cleveland. That being said, I'm rooting for the Browns because I'm rooting for Shedeur. Ain't no doubt about it. I'm pulling for him. So that's me. You know who else I'm pulling for? My great friends at Journey Spice. We've got Michael Porter Jr. highlights in 8th grade. You won't want to miss that. But here you go, Journey Spice. You're the best.
There's a world of flavor out there. And to find it, you have to take the journey. Journey Spice Company handcrafts the most premium spice and seasoning blends that have no sugar, no salt, are certified USDA organic, non-GMO, vegan-friendly, and always planet-friendly. You are going to love serving amazingly delicious creations while knowing you helped reduce single-use plastics. Make sure to search for Journey Spice Company on Amazon today.
Use the code GETSPICY and save yourself 10%. I love Journey Spice. It's always right next to me. Got a little Tuscan seasoning. You pinch the top, comes right off. Look at the packaging. So beautiful. I love it, Journey Spice. Are you kidding? Pop it right back on and you're good. And you can keep it with you always. Use it for Thanksgiving. It's incredible. I love Journey Spice. Again, Amazon.com. Use the code GETSPICY. Michael Porter Jr., the Nets suck, but he's playing well. He got in some hot water, and apparently the Nets are kind of sick of him talking on podcasts. The Brooklyn Nets, I'm reading, have advised Michael Porter Jr. to steer clear of certain topics when he does podcasts. One that's getting him into trouble recently about the WNBA. When he would dominate in the WNBA, this is a quote, "I'm probably going with 8th grade because I have real experience doing this. I played with my sisters. They played at the University of Missouri, and I was still a young kid. They had me playing on the scout team, and they had a few WNBA players on their team, like Sophie Cunningham and a couple of others. I was in 7th or 8th grade going crazy. So I have real life experience. It's just a difference that I wish this would stop being a conversation because it should be common sense. I appreciate common sense. I feel sometimes that's lost a little bit." And you say, oh my God, man, how good could you have possibly been in 8th grade? I would now like to show you some Michael Porter Jr. 8th grade highlights. Get ready for this. That is Michael Porter Jr. in the 8th grade. Your moment of zen comes with Jordan Dyson. What's her name? Hudson. Jordan Hudson. This is Bill Belichick's girlfriend. And there's been a lot made of Belichick going to her adult co-ed team cheerleading league competition. Listen, if you love cheer, you love cheer. And I understand competitive cheer is a lot different than having bobby socks and hanging out on the sideline of a football or basketball game. It's competitive cheer. It's its own sport with that really obnoxious music and hair bows. And I guess, you know, I played in a men's baseball league. I played in a co-ed volleyball league. We actually won one session in Buffalo. I have a sweatshirt to prove that. Nuts. So here you go. This is actually what it looks like at the competition.
Right. Jordan Hudson.
There she is in the back. Gets thrown up in the air, and then she the flyer. We're going to do a twirl, and we're going to do a kick and an extend. And we're going to do some moves like that. Legs split. Oh, arms go around. Midterm exposed. Great shape. Handstand. Handstand to a foot flip. Toe holds. Go back to another toe hold. Left foot toe holds. That was the right foot. And that's actual music. It leads us to one of the funnier things I've seen on the radio station, and all credit to Moser, Lombardi, and Kane for them to sum up what it's like for Jordan Hudson and Bill Belichick and their life together.
His girlfriend's thing with this, she runs it? What?
No, she's in it. She's in it.
Oh, she's in it?
She's on the team.
Ready? Okay. I got an old guy and he likes my butt. Watch me dance cause I'm on nut. Go team! What? I don't know. What do you want to say? Ready? Okay. P-I-T-I-N. Put it in. P-U-T. What do you want me to say, man? What?
Ready? Okay.
Oh, my God. What are you laughing at?
Moj, I'm so glad you said because I'm a nut.
I knew what
There's another word that rhymed there.
There are other words that rhyme with nut. Ready? Okay.
Shoots. I mean, winning.